Hey, feminine. Let's go ahead, jump right into this reading, my love. Let us see what the messages are that Spirit has here for you on today. Please do keep in mind, y'all, these are general messages. Only take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Thank you, thank you. Let us see, let us see. Oh, Lord. Child. What are the messages for the feminine? Okay. What are the messages for the feminine? What do they need to know? We have dreams. Ooh. Share your dreams together and encourage each other to make them a reality. All right. So a lot of dreams, aspirations, goals, things like that, that you or your partner wish to accomplish. Okay. You're sharing those things with one another, encouraging one another to press forward. Okay. When things seem a little more difficult or challenging, I want to say. All right. All true soul connections involve challenges that can be overcome together. So perhaps one of those dreams is to be together. That's a dream of theirs. That's a dream of yours. You shared that dream with each other. And now it's like, okay, now it's time to motivate one another to make this dream a reality. Okay. Despite these challenges or whatever is going on with these obstacles, love conquers all is what it says here. All right. Let's see. So many messages. I'm going to take my time with this shuffle. You have labyrinth. All right. Labyrinth right next to challenges. Yeah. That could make something seem like it's just a dream, huh? Okay. Like we want to be together, but all these challenges are up in the way. It says even when you feel lost, there is always a way through the labyrinth. Okay. Think of this gazebo here in the middle as where you and your partner are trying to get to, right? But it seems like you have to keep going through all these twists and turns. All these different things keep happening. You got to go up all these hills, go all, you know, all over, everywhere. You know, West Bubba. Okay. West Bubble, freak. Okay, you gotta go all over West Bubble to reach union, it seems. It's been very frustrating for you and your person. Yin and yang. But you're such complementary energies that it's like, okay, let's figure this thing out. How can we make this work? Yeah, this love is so powerful. It's so strong. How can we make this thing work? So that's really interesting. Ooh. Not all those cards falling out, and then look look what's on top after everything fell out. Wow, hold on, y'all. Let me see something right quick. Okay, so the cards that fall out are marriage and under the influence of your love. DUI. It's a song that I like by Ciara. Okay, under the influence of your love. That's how they feel. Marriage, harmony, security, bliss, abundance. See. This person is like, listen, no, regardless of what challenges, regardless of whatever labyrinth we got to get through, this is the person that I want to marry, this person I want to be with. Now, that's not going to resonate for everybody because we are only 4 or 5 cards in and look at the messages sliding out. So, you know, it's not going to be for everybody, but as someone who does trust their intuition, I know it didn't come out for no reason. All right. I know that. Now that I do know. Okay. So it says like the yin yang symbol, twin flames contain an aspect of each other's character within themselves. So the two of you may be different in a lot of ways, but you're similar in a lot of ways. You're complementary is what Blue loves to say, right? So the things about you, your personality suits things about them and their personality. But keep in mind, personality and persona is one thing. Your soul is really who you are, right? So I feel like the twins resonate on the soul level. But there's aspects of your personalities that are similar, okay? Even though most of it or the vast majority of it could be different, okay? So the power of love is like a magnet drawing souls together. Even when you and this person have gone through these things, it hasn't kept you far apart. And if it has, it hasn't done so for long, okay? Illusion. Avoid the trap of mistaking a fantasy for a true soul connection, all right? So I feel like for some of you, this is exactly what you were doing. You were trying your very best not to get too caught up in thinking that something was real and it's not. You know, thinking that something or someone is true and they aren't. Because people can talk a good game. All right. All you got to know is a little bit of information, a little bit of knowledge. Excuse me. And you can say whatever you want. Right. And the people who don't have that same information and knowledge, they'll believe you. You get what I'm saying? But someone who has a high level of awareness or someone who trusts their intuition might be a little hard to play. Right. But someone like that may find that challenging and they may find it intriguing. So this is why you have to be careful, because someone will say, oh, well, you're intuitive, huh? Well, let's see how intuitive you are. You know, that kind of thing. So you being protective of yourself and your energy, just stay in a little bubble. But I feel like Spirit is saying, you know, you have to allow yourself to have experiences in order to know what's what. You can't hide away in the bubble forever, right? Even though you may really want to. Trust me, I know. We cannot. We cannot. Okay. We must give other human beings a chance. All right. Let's see. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, man. All right. Some of you could have said, let's do friends. Let's be friends, you know, and ciao, good night. Because of the magnetic attraction, I don't know how that's going to work for y'all. Okay. It says the power of love is like a magnet drawing souls together. Then we saw earlier, love conquers all. So we know that the two of you love one another. The love is very strong. It's very powerful. So in the event that you were to try to put that love inside of a container, what do you think would happen? What do you think would happen to the container? All right. So yeah, Blue's giggling because I think that is so funny, right? Yeah, secret crush. So either your person or you have been trying to keep this crush or these feelings a secret because somebody doesn't want to rock the boat, or somebody don't want to do something, child. Let's see what's going on for our feminines. See, I can't make this up. Acquaintance, trust, support, loyalty. Let's do friends. Somebody regrets saying that to you. Somebody regrets telling you, let's be friends. You was like, all right. And like, damn, I didn't think they was going to say all right like that. They sure did. Third party, ciao. All right, so you wanted to do the friend thing because you know this is your twin. And you would much rather have your twin soul in your life than not, right? Like, hello, it's your twin soul. Come on. I would much rather have this person in my life than not, okay? This energy, rather, because never mind the person. However, the situation is not easy for you, obviously. It's a third party here. You want to, you know, I guess, act on the love, but you can't or you shouldn't because third party is here. Okay, we have addiction. See, and it's not blue. It doesn't matter what deck we use, y'all. Same messages. This person has an addiction or addictions, and or you know, things that they are obsessive about, certain toxic attachments, you know, and third party has the same obsession, habits, addictions, you know, whatever it is. And it's like they just fuel it. They fuel it. So yeah, some of you are single, chilling, you know, waiting on the right person whenever that comes, if it ever comes. In the meanwhile, you're making yourself into who you want to be, you know, the person of your dreams. You're making yourself into that person. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's like if whatever is meant for you is going to be for you anyways. You know, we have music. And so I feel like this person is sending you telepathic messages through songs, okay, or movies, TV shows, any conversations that you may be having or hearing in passing, anything like that. All right, lots of signs, okay, lots of signs. Also, like little, you know, totems or little symbols or anything like that that, you know, just stands out to you in regards to your twin flame situation, okay? But we have spiritual awakening as underlining. Perhaps your person is going through one. You see mask, their persona, personality, who I am for others, the world, right? Not my soul. It's two different things. Shout out to everybody in the book club. All right, there's two different things. Okay. We had our very first meeting yesterday. It was fun. We're going to have our next meeting coming up. So if you're a part of it, make sure you check your emails. All right. Make sure you join the chat. All that good jazz. Okay. Exclusive. If you would like to join, you are more than welcome to. You know, it depends on how fast you read, of course, because the further we go along, the, you know, more you would have to catch up with. But you're still welcome to join. It's, you know, it's a open book club, right? Like it's for us to learn and evolve, right? So yeah, the person is realizing like, okay, I can't wear this mask forever. I feel like the mask is slipping. As soon as I say that, look at this. I said, I feel like the mask is slipping. Look at this person. Look like their mask slipped, ain't it? I got a comment about 3 weeks ago. Somebody said that. Like, yeah, this is a year where a lot of people's masks are going to be slipping. I feel like that. I really do. I feel like it's already started happening, y'all. Yeah, look, regret. It's already started happening. Okay, now a person may feel like, they want to deny what you say, but they're not going to. What do I mean by that? And excuse me, guys, for clearing my throat and all that. You guys know it's that season where we get, you know, the funny weather. One day is 85, next day is 30. Okay, so please bear with me. All right. And thank those of you who have been bearing with your girl. I really appreciate that. Where were we? All right. So yes, it's like I got a comment about people's masks slipping this year. And that is exactly what this looks like. This person could have tried to be in denial, not in denial of you and the love they have for you, but in denial of certain spiritual abilities that you may have. All right. So let's get into it. You could be telling this person something, right? Like putting them onto something that's going to happen or something that's coming up, etc. Person may dismiss it, overlook it, ignore it in that moment. Later on, exactly what you said or exactly how you said it is, you know, what happens. Okay, what you said, how you said it, the people are going to be exactly like that. This could have happened on numerous occasions where your person had just been kind of freaked out a little bit because they're like, wait, my feminine definitely said this, and this, and I just pushed it off like, man, whatever. And now this, and this definitely just happened. You know what I'm saying? So in my opinion, I feel like when a person has not yet awakened, things like that are terrifying for them. For it to be correct, you know, they would much rather not believe what you're saying, think it's a bunch of BS, you know, and then it be proved that it was, you know, BS, be proven as BS. But for your stuff to be proven as facts, that could be scary to some people. Do you understand what I'm telling you? Because they don't understand claircognizance and clairsentience and clairvoyance. Clairaudience. They don't understand those things. So like, how you hear this? How you know this? How you have this information that I didn't tell you? But it's in the universe and we're all connected. You see what I'm saying? So this person is now going to understand fully how tapped in their divine counterpart is. And I feel like maybe they're not going to run from it anymore. All right. But I also feel like divine masculine that I'm picking up on is very spiritually gifted as well. This could be something that they've been running away from because of the people around them. All right. But we have third party and we have new love. See here? It's like, no, I'm sorry. They, you know, they don't want to be stuck in a toxic attachment, y'all. Let's just say that. They would much rather not. It's this energy here. The person is ready to move on. Now, I could only imagine the things that go on in a toxic attachment. You know what I mean? I'm well aware of the things that can happen up in a toxic attachment. So when I say I can only imagine what's going on, I mean, it's so many different things that could be going on. You know what I mean? In a toxic attachment. But it's just like, that's not what they want. This person wants to grow. They want to evolve. This has been something that's been constant, you know. You seeing this person through the lenses of love. Them seeing you the same. It never changes no matter what's going on. No matter what toxic attachment, what addiction, what alcohol problem, what drug problem. You know what I mean? Those all addictions. But it doesn't matter. This person could be very obsessive. So when they start doing something, it's like they just keep on doing it. They do it a lot, you know what I mean? But that could just be something that they have with them. Like they could just be obsessive. So whatever they're doing. But I feel like if you were in their life, you would implement healthier things and they just do all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, or something like that. Like you're going to, I mean, be obsessive about some healthy stuff. But yeah, so I feel like this person has some stuff going on with their finances as well that keeps coming up. If this is not money problems, and this is somebody that does really, 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 really good. All right. So, you know, either way it goes, it's either they're having issues with the money a little funny. And that's why I ain't say I like you, because, well, I feel like somebody like you deserves more than I can give you right now. Or I do really well for myself, and every time I tell people what I do or how much money I earn, and first of all, why would you tell anybody that? They ain't got nothing to do with nothing. You know what I mean? No offense, ladies. I'm not trying to say that you know, your man shouldn't ever tell you, but what I'm saying is, first of all, is it your man yet? Second of all, you don't just go around asking people that. You know what I'm saying? Now, if they want to go ahead and tell you, that's their business. But like, personally, sir, I wouldn't advise you just go around volunteering that information, because sometimes the wrong people will just use you for what you have. You know what I mean? You don't do that. You find out what a person wants from you for you, the person first. You know what I'm saying? Before you just like, oh, this person came over here to tap my pockets, or, you know what I'm saying? No, that's how a lot of these fellas get caught up. They want to throw the money out there and shoot. Some of them like that. Some of them want to be used. You know what I mean? But I don't get that energy here from this person. So that's why Blue put that out there. Anyway, maybe that's what it was. Maybe this third party knows that they have a lot of money and was using all their money or something. Like, you know, they like to spend a lot of money. I don't know, you know, but it's coming up for a reason with the money thing. Okay. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with spending money if you got it to spend. But I'm just saying, it's a reason why these things are coming up, okay? All right, so we have between the lines. Yep. I thought you got to just see between the lines. Really, you don't have to do nothing that you don't want to do, sweetheart. But you know what I mean when I say that. Like, you have to see between the lines with this type of situation, okay? Because a person may be very vague at times. And you're like, okay. Like, they're not giving you much to work with. But the little that they're giving you is enough. You know, or the little that they're giving you is a lot. Or something like that. Yeah, we have heartbreak. Yeah, this person doesn't want to be without you. We have anxiety. I feel so sorry, you guys. Excuse me. Or should I say I apologize? I'm not sorry. I feel that this person is truly and sincerely going through it without you. But they have this energy here where they really want to play it cool. They really want to keep it safe or something like that. Something like that. So sorry, y'all. Again, not sorry. I apologize. Apologies. That's what I'll say from now on. All right. So divine timing, wrong timing, stalemate, perfect timing, waiting. That's how I grew up. I didn't grow up saying sorry. I grew up saying I apologize. However, you see what I'm saying? Lately, I just feel like I've been saying it because I keep hearing it. And I don't like that. I don't like I'm sorry. I'm not a sorry individual. I'll say, excuse me, I apologize. And just keep it at that. All right. But it says wrong timing, stalemate, perfect timing, waiting. All right. So this person feels like 1 minute it's go. Next minute, it's not the right time. 1 minute, you know, is good. Next minute, something's coming up. I say just trust in divine timing. When the situation is in alignment for the two of you, it will come together the way that it should. If it has yet to do that, it's because it's not time. You know what I mean? Like, don't rush it. Underlying energy here is text message. Person really wants to communicate with you. A lot of you still have this person blocked out. You have no plans on letting this person back in because the energy that they brought to you, okay? Like, I feel with this labyrinth, like, look at everything that's underneath labyrinth, okay? So what are the challenges here? All right. Let's just break it down. Let me slow it down before I get a ticket. Pause, Kianti. Pause. Dreams. Underneath dreams, we have friends. Because we are so cool, because we are so tight, I can share my visions, I can share my dreams, I can share my goals with you. You always encourage me, motivate me, lift me up when I'm down. You always push me. You know, you're just like the perfect support. I love this, right? And I do the same thing for you. Whenever you're afraid, I'm right there to comfort you, to you know, remind you of your strength and your true capabilities. Like, you got this, friend. I got you. But the support that you give, the love that you give, it makes this person want more than friendship. It's not like, oh yeah, this could just be a friendship. No, because of how you are they want more of that in a deeper way, on another level, you know, kind of thing. However, it's like, oh, can't do that. The challenge here that's in the way is third party. You see what I'm saying? I can't be with you the way I want to be with you because third party, right? But I really do want to be with you. I want this new love though, you know, like that. Labyrinth, how the heck we gonna get through all this stuff? All what stuff? The addictions. What addictions? Well, you know, the toxic attachments, the drugs, the alcohol usage, the obsessions. Girl, you ain't know? And you like, no, I ain't know. Yeah, you gotta read between the lines, girl. Like, you know, like, let's go in this order for real. Like, this is crazy, right? Yin yang. Oh, we so perfect for each other. This is crazy. Like, I'm good for you. You good for me. What I don't have, you have. What you don't have, I have. It just works, you know. It just works. You're getting songs that remind you of each other left and right. You can't hear a song and not think about the person. They can't hear a song and not think about you. It seems like the most lovey-dovey songs got to come on right now. Out of all the songs in the world, why do the most lovey-dovey songs have to come on right now? Because you want me and this person to think about each other? Okay, universe. Okay, universe. Because in divine timing, y'all gonna come together. Now, how do we know that? Because the power of love is like a magnet, drawing souls together, girl. That's how we know. Telepathic. There's a lot of messages going on right now. Ping pong, bouncing between the two of you, third eye. All right, two of your third eye. It says close soul connections are harmoniously synchronized, okay, creating moments of telepathy. So there's times where both of you are thinking of each other at the exact same time, and in those moments, you're sending each other messages. Okay, I saw something yesterday with Nelly and Ashanti. It was so funny. They was asking them like different things that they want to bring back, you know, things that they will bring back or what have you. I forget what Nelly said, child, but Ashanti said chirp phones, and I started laughing because he was like, "Oh yeah, nah, don't bring that shit back, right?" He said, "Don't." Every time I watch them, I am hollering. Like, I laugh and smile from the inside. Just seeing them together is awesome. But anyways, excuse me, y'all. So Shanti's like, yeah, bring back chirp firms. And Nelly's like, nah, don't do that. Please don't do that. She's like, babe, where you at? Where you at? What you got going? I'm like, oh my gosh, Lord. Could you imagine if they brought back chirp phones? That would be a problem, if you ask me. However, y'all, this person is not only sending you telepathic messages, but they're going to be sending you a message in a physical text message coming through, okay? They want to express these feelings that they have. It says, take time out to explore the deep emotions you are experiencing, all right? Respect your relationships, all right? So this person wants to display respect for you. And if this person has something going on with someone right now, this third party, it's not too much respect they could show by crossing boundaries, you know. So it's like they just have to stay in their lane, hence the secret crush the secret crush card, the secret crush area. You go over there with the rest of the people that got a secret crush. That's how that sound. Oh, that's how that sound when I said that. But I didn't mean it like that. But maybe I did. Who knows? Because when people have secret crushes, you don't know. So maybe it's the secret crush area. You go sit over there with everybody else who got a secret crush. I want to be with someone who's bold enough to tell me how they feel about me. I don't want to try to read between the lines, right? But the person is going to be direct. Yeah, it says communication, news, phone call, direct message. All right. So yeah, DM, but they're going to be direct is what I get from that. Okay. What's back here? Travel. Distance, boundaries, far apart, get away. All right, so you have been very distant to yourself, putting up healthier boundaries, staying firm in those boundaries. This may be someone that's at a distance from you with travel having to take place far apart. All right, let's see. Excuse me, pre-shuffle, we have the Lovers. We got the Lovers here, y'all. Pre-shuffle. All right, the Fool, taking a leap of faith. Yeah. Okay, we have the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles about weighing the pros and cons, y'all. All right, we have the Hangman. I feel like if somebody tried to tell you they were stuck in a certain situation, you said, no, you're not. So now this person know what they want with you. Marriage, okay? It just keeps coming up. Listen, if you don't believe it, I am so sorry for you, but that is the truth, okay? That is the truth. Ten of Swords. Yeah, this person wants to, they're not going to be doing the same things forever, y'all, okay? Like, this person is well aware of the fact there's a soul contract between y'all. Excuse me. They are well aware of this. We have the Wheel of Fortune, okay? Five of Swords. And guess what? The thought of losing you is something that they don't like, okay? Because I feel like you're someone that can tell them the truth, even if it's uncomfortable. And other people around them will lie just to make them comfortable. You, on the other hand, no. Absolutely not. I'm not lying just to make you comfortable. I'm not lying just to keep the peace. I'm not lying to you. I'll be truthful with you. You may be upset, irritated, annoyed, agitated before I lie to you. Okay? So we have the Chariot. Yeah, it's all about progressing, overcoming obstacles and challenges. That's what they want to do. With the obstacles and challenge have been what? Third party. You saying you're stuck, Hangman, in that situation, but are you really? Two of Pentacles, juggling connections or juggling how you feel. 1 minute it's like, yeah, friends. Next minute it's like, nope, can't just be a friend. You know, you got to pick a side and stay on that side. Three of Wands, okay? In the very near future, this person plans on coming towards you. Ace of Pentacles, again, my engagement ring. Now, Ten of Swords is disappointment, betrayal, things like that. This person may feel like they are betraying the soul contract they have with you by not tending to it, you know. Simply put, you got the Five of Cups, again, with the regret. If they were not to tend to this connection that they have with you, they would feel regret. They would be remorseful. All right? Five of Wands is conflict and the things that go on in this person's mind, because they desire you so much that if they were to stay away from you, again, they would feel like they are, what is the word? It's not sabotaging themselves, because that's clearly what they're doing, right? If they feel like that, it's something else. And I can't think of the word right now, but when it comes to me, I will let you know. All right? But this person definitely feels like, for lack of better words right now, they're standing in their own way. Okay, they are, oh my gosh, these cards, they're standing in their own way. They are about to possibly miss out on the love of their life if they don't say or do something. Is how they're feeling. So I cannot just sit around and let this happen. I gotta say or do something, or Five of Cups are gonna be the energy that they're in. Again, though, I feel like this person feels there's a bunch of people around them that they feel like they may not be able to trust, because these people don't tell them the truth and you do, or something like that. Like, they don't tell them the truth in order to keep the peace. You tell them the truth even if their peace is disturbed, or something like that, because you would much rather them just, you know, have the truth, know the truth, be aware, okay, not keep this person in the dark. So we have Prince Disc and we have Prince Swords. Person is wanting to, I mean, they don't have a choice, it looks like, with this labyrinth. Person is wanting to take their time here. All right. And based on the way that the situation is, they don't really have a choice. That, you know, this is what you guys would have to do. If you want to be together, you would have to take your time. You cannot hop, skip, and jump into no connection. It's just not going to happen. If you're looking like, oh, I want to be with them right now. No. I'm sorry. It's just because the labyrinth, if you do that right now, then you'll still have to deal with all that other stuff. It's best to just get all of that out the way and then be together, you know. If you have all these things in between you, then how are you going to be together the way you want to? All right, so that's something to really think about, and not try to rush in, not try to twist nobody's arm. All right, let's see. We have the King of Pentacles and Temperance. Yeah, take your time. Because this person right now is working on earning your trust, rebuilding the trust. Temperance, like, yeah. You are someone that has your hand in so many different things. You see this Queen of Wands? That's why I love this Queen of Wands in this deck. You have your hands in so many different things. All right? To this person, it seems like you just get it all done. You get everything done. You may be somebody with multiple jobs or multiple businesses. You get a lot of things done, okay? You get a lot of things done here. And you make it look easy. Even if it's not, you make it look easy. You look good while you're doing it with the Queen of Wands, okay? Queen of Cups energy here is somebody who's very affectionate, compassionate, understanding. These two people, it's like psychic and witchy energy. So you're very tapped in. We'll say that, you know, psychic and witchy energy here. They're very spiritually inclined, okay? And then you have the Wheel of Fortune. What's behind that? The Prince Wands, okay? Princess Wands. So this person feels like this is a connection that's meant to be, okay? They feel like this is a connection that's meant to be. They feel, yeah, see, Queen, this. You're a match to them. I was just about to say that. You're a match to them in so many different ways. They may see that you're an Empress because the Empress is all the queens. And so far we've seen 3 of them. 3 or 4. All right, the Hangman. And then we have the Queen of Cups. Yeah, so it's like the fact that this person loves you so much and they know how much you love them is really motivating them and encouraging them to move forward in life. You know, to get themselves out of the labyrinth, to overcome the challenges. Yeah, we have the Wheel of Fortune and 3 of Wands. So again, it's like something is meant to happen, it will. If it's not, then it won't. And now we have the Wheel of Fortune and the Star card. Yeah, it's definitely meant to happen. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. What's meant to happen? An engagement, proposal, marriage, commitment, stable connection between you and this person. We got the 3 of Pentacles and the 8 of Pentacles. And to top it off, it's a relationship that's going to work. All right, it's not a relationship that's going to fail. It's a relationship that's going to work. Now, this is not Blue's way of saying, yeah, go ahead, send this video to that man and convince that man. No, absolutely not. Intention is everything. All right, I feel like, first of all, your intentions of love, your seeds of love have already been planted. You've already been nurturing those seeds this entire time. So, you see what I'm saying? What other outcome would you get? See, here's the King of Wands. They really do feel like the 2 of you are a match in so many ways. Maybe they have their hand in so many different things as well. All right, 6 of Swords. You could be very physically attractive. They're very physically attractive. 6 of Swords is space, distance, but it's also things smoothing out. If like somebody gets a message here, good news. This could also be somebody, there's a cash deposit, okay? This could be an alert about a cash deposit into one of your accounts. Okay. 8 of Swords. This person is thinking about you a lot. All right. Somebody recently cut their hair. Or maybe you keep cutting it. Anytime you feel like there's negative energy attached to your hair, you cut it. Okay. Or something like that. Yep. The 9 of Swords. Anytime you feel like there's negative energy attached to your hair, you cut it. Or something like that. All right, but this soul contract has been very stressful for you thus far. A lot of the challenges and different things that have been going on. It's not the person themselves. It's the situation at hand. Like you and this person are clearly more than friends. It's clearly a lot going on here. You both feel it. It's like, what are we doing here? But it's a lot that you have to do here. So it's very frustrating. You know, it's like you just want to be with this person already. You just want to get through all the difficult stuff already. But the only way to get through it is to get through it. You got to actually go through the labyrinth in order to get through the labyrinth. People look at it and it's intimidating. You know, they look at it and say, oh, I'm not going in there. But the only way to get to union is to go through there. Would you go? You see? I know some feminines that'll run the opposite way. And I know some feminines that'll run right into that labyrinth. They don't even know which way they ran in. They don't run in, basically ran in head first. You know, you ever heard that before? You just run in head first. That's what you do, feminine. Some of you run in head first and the others you are sitting there sizing up the labyrinth and freaking yourselves out by how big it looks from the outside. But it's because you don't have the bird's eye view and you're not seeing the bigger picture. Okay? But if you want to get to union, then you have to go through that labyrinth. Okay? That's what I'm getting. All right. Yep. Because this person feels like you are the one that tells them the truth. You are the raw. You are the real. Because they feel like that about you and they love that. I start to say they love that ish. They love that about you. This is what they want. The Lovers and the 10 of Cups. They want their happily ever after with their divine counterpart. So they are more than willing, you know, to go through this labyrinth. They're like, yeah, let's do it. All right, bet. Let's go through this. Let's go through this labyrinth. However long it takes, let's do it. Like, they are so down for going through this labyrinth. they've accepted the truth that they don't want to lose you. Five of Swords is the energy of sabotage. It's like they're realizing that. They're really, truly realizing that. Like a lot of truths that you told them, again, like we said in the beginning, you know, at first it could have been something they tried to deny. It was something that was spooky, something that was scary. You know, we know the gifts that we have and how scary it can be when somebody first comes across them. I still get those type of comments now. You know, I don't know you from a can of paint, child. I'm like, Blue, you all up in my business. You was on my phone conversation last night with my twin. You know, this, that, and the third. No, some of you see me in your dreams because I dream walk. You know what I'm saying? So some of us have those gifts, y'all, that they really do freak people out. Okay? And it's like, what in the world? Where you get that from? And Blue will say, you ain't never heard of Daniel? You ain't never heard of Daniel, girl? All right, so we got Prince Swords, okay? So yeah, Prince Swords, they know exactly what they want to do. They're coming towards you with clarity, okay? They're very curious. Curious about this Nine of Pentacles person that they just find so fascinating. Again, some of you cut your hair off, and some of you cut all of it off, okay? Like all of it. Some of you is like, nope, I'm doing away with it, period. Like every time you feel negative energy is attached to your hair, you cut some. So maybe your hair is super short now because like negative energy just kept attaching itself to you or something. All right. But that's not for everybody. Not everybody cuts their hair because, oh, negative energy. No, some people cut their hair because they're ready for a change. Some people cut their hair because they're like, I really just want short hair. You know, it's different reasons. Only take from the readings what resonates with you always, right? Don't just throw stuff in your storyline. That's not how that goes. All right, so we have Judgment. Judgment is about like our discernment, you know. It's a wake-up call, reality check. So with that regret, and then the Judgment card, it's like a person is realizing like, okay, yes, I really did, you know, not only hurt this person's heart as in yours, but hurt my own heart, right? They feel like their heart is hurting without their person. And this is something that they want to rectify. Yeah, Eight of Cups and the Three of Swords. You being so distant, you being so far away from them, and whichever way you have been, is really not it for this person. So Judgment is my phone call card. They really want to talk. Okay. Two of Swords. Yeah, it's like this person is tired of not telling you something. Some of you feel like you get two different versions of this person. It's like night and day. I feel like this person has some things going on in the mind that they need to talk to you about, and that's not for everybody. For others of you, I feel like your person has so much going on around them with family, you know, that it's like they try their very best to turn a blind eye to it because it's family, but they can't help but feel like just so frustrated with the whole situation because they feel like their family is the reason for a lot of their downfall or a lot of, but it's not true. It's like they just have to accept their accountability in the role. Like if you allow your family to do this, this, and this, then it's not your family, it's you. You know, if you allow people to take advantage of you, then it's not people, it's you. You know, if you allow people to cross your boundaries, it's not people, it's you. You got to be like, listen, no. And that's it. You know, and if they don't like it, guess what? Oh, well, like you just have to be comfortable with that. You have to be. Now, in regards to that illusion in the back, I really do feel like that could be masculine right now then. Because think about it. Let me show you why I think that. Let me show you exactly why I think that. Because remember, they had a third party, right? And then they come in and y'all are friends, right? But then they fall in love with you. Not like, oh, I love you. No, like in love. Like the songs that they used to sing back in the days where you felt the soul in it. That kind of in love, okay? Look at this. Child. Do you see? This is why I think this is masculine. Because masculine made this mistake of thinking that an illusion, you know, a fantasy was a true connection. And lo and behold, this true connection that I have over here with this individual, I mean, it's so real, it's so powerful that even when they're not around, I can't stop thinking about them. Even when I don't talk to them, I want to talk to them. It doesn't matter how long, you know, none of that matters. Because with twins, all that is non-existent anyway. It's a non-factor. Time is an illusion anyway. You get the point, okay? Like I'm over here in this third-party situation, but I see the truth. Like, none of these people were giving me the truth. This person over here, oh, they gave me the truth. So this could be like the conformity as well, and the structured ways of thinking that they're realizing, oh wait, this was all what I was not groomed. But for some of you, that could have been what it is, because I don't know why that just flew out. But this is what I was taught to do. This is how I was raised to think. This is how, it's how I was raised to feel and stuff like that. It's like, dang, maybe the person didn't even get the chance to like think or feel or whatever for themselves. All right, now let's see, Prince this. Yep. So this person wants to make this love offer to you. See, union. They want to come into union with you. So do I feel like who I'm reading for here in this reading, you will be able to get through that labyrinth? Yes. Will it take time? Yes. Is it something you can do? Absolutely. All right. We have the Ace of Wands. We have the Six of Wands. So overcoming obstacles and challenges. Do you see there? So you will overcome. You will get through. Okay. Ace of Wands is taking matters to one's own hands, transmuting the energy. It's a lot of passion here that this person has for you, a lot of desire, as to where it's like, where there is a will, there is a way. They're going to make one. Ace of Cups to make this love offer to you, because they would much rather be with you than without you. They don't like to be without you option, okay? They don't like that. Three of Pentacles and the Death card, they've gone through some sort of transformation within self that has opened up their mind in a way as to where they're ready to take leaps and, take chances that they weren't taking before. Out of fear of failure. They're not afraid anymore. All right. They're not afraid anymore. This person could be kind of possessive. Maybe they just want you to themselves. Like, they're deeply in love with you. They're like, this is my feminine, like mine. It's that kind of energy here. I don't want to share you with nobody, girl. Don't want to share you with nobody. Okay. Let's see. Thank you, Spirit. It's the things that I've been hearing with the clear audience. Tell me that. It's so funny because it sounds like, how like a person is on set or on stage or something and somebody's like yelling from the audience. I swear that's what it be sounding like with the clear audience gift. Am I lying? It sounds like tell me that. That's how it sounds. Oh shoot. All right, so we have curiosity, ideas, planning, experiment, interest. And no, that wasn't me in my head, I promise you. All right, we have Queen of Wands, competitive, magnetic, loyal, attractive. Okay. Well, I'm sure that if you know, because it's happened so many times already where Boo will say something on the camera. And mind you, we recording, y'all. And then you'll go and watch it and be like, Blue, I'm eating such and such right now. How you know that? I'm doing this right now. How you know that, child? I don't know, because I'm tapped in. Because I'm tapped in, child. Oh, snap. All right. We have misconception, insecurity, dreams, illusions, and fear. Yep. Green flags. Now, I like that. I like that. Okay. Green flags. Trust your guts. Now, as soon as them red flags start coming out, child. No. Red flags are not automatic dismissal, but I do feel like red flags are automatic discussion. You know what I mean? Like, what is going on with you? And if it's something that is not really a red flag, maybe you just saw it that way, then a discussion can help. However, right? If, like, what I mean by that, perception is key. A lot of the time, somebody can have confusion, lack information, lack knowledge, and be ignorant. So get the information that you need, and then something may not be a red flag because it might not be what you think. But that is a case-by-case situation. Oftentimes, a red flag is exactly what it looks like, a big, bright red flag, all right? So, but this, we're talking about green flags, all right? It says, under the influence of your love, DUI, naughty thoughts, all right? So this person has naughty thoughts about you. Okay, they have some naughty thoughts about their divine counterpart. We have defense, protection, stamina, control, challenge. I feel like this person really wants to protect you. But I also feel this energy here where some of you may feel protective over the person. It says addiction, ego, mental health issues, abuse. Yeah, did I say something about mental health? We have influence, bravery, confidence, persuasive, and strength. Okay, yeah, so it's like your person is saying, You have influenced them to step outside of or break free from this bondage. And because of that, like, they feel like they're under the influence of your love. They will do anything to defend you, protect you. You know what I'm saying? Like, this person will go above and beyond for you. All right. It says, I can see myself with you for the rest of my life. This star belongs to you, my love. All right. This blank, you know what it is. You know what the blank is. Okay. This blank belongs to you, my love. More naughty thoughts. Okay. More naughty thoughts. Take your time. Get all the details before making a decision. Home, reunion, community, wedding, teamwork. All right, yeah, so this person feels like this is their soul's home. Oh, Lord. And we have conception, pregnancy, evolution, new ideas, and rebirth. The reason Blue said, oh, Lord, is because birth and childbirth and conception and pregnancy and children has been following the twins for like the last 2 or 3 weeks, sure. As to where, again, somebody who trusts their intuition, I'm telling you right now, whoever resonates with this reading, whoever this reading is for, your person has been thinking about having a child with you. This is something that they think about a lot. They think about this a lot, as to where it is coming out in the energy a lot. Every reading we have done, it has come up. If you don't believe me, please go back and look. Not everybody is in childbearing ages. Not everybody is in childbearing stages. You know, not everybody wants to do that anymore, or periods, or at all. You know what I'm saying? Which is the same thing as periods. I'm going to just keep reiterating. All right. Not everything is for everybody. But if it's for you, then it's for you. Because it keep coming up. Okay. So it can't be like a lie. Now it says, listen to your heart. Let your body be free. You are gorgeous. I want all of you. See? That's the dang on problem. You see? Let your body be free. You are gorgeous. I want all of you. It sounds like a baby gonna be made. What else could possibly happen in that situation? All right. And so, marriage, harmony, security, bliss, abundance. All right. So, yeah. Now, again, I feel when a person hears this, if they're not a twin or they don't understand or understand what Blue's talking about, they could take it so many different ways. But only if it's your reading will all this be like, yep, makes absolute sense, makes perfect sense. Thank you for helping me make it make sense. You know, things like that. But it looks to me like this is the one that you're going to be marrying. I'm telling you, it just keeps coming up. Positivity, creativity, faith, renewal. All right. And harmony, security, bliss, abundance. Yep, this them. Joy right here. Have I ever told you how you make me feel? Enthusiasm, freedom, vitality, optimism. You make them happy. That's how you make them feel. Make them feel like they want to marry you. You make them feel like this is their soul's home. Make them feel like they don't want to be without you. That's how you make them feel. All right. So those are the messages that I have here for you at the time. I pray that this helps you. I know it will. If this was your reading or you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. And if you have not already, go ahead and subscribe. The information as to where you can book personal readings with me can be found in the description box beneath this video. Peace and haggries.